I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Hope you're having a great day. It's beautiful here. Tomorrow I leave for San Diego, so if you're going to be in the San Diego area, special shout out to Tad and Kit from Harvest 912. Man, I love them. But if you're going to be in the San Diego area, you got to come out. Anyway, this morning I tried to elicit your help determining which pepper to eat. On this hand, I've got a Reaper crossed with a Boot crossed with a Pimenta Dinade. Okay, it's a vicious looking thing. It really is wicked looking, isn't it? Just rough looking. And then I have this beautiful thing, which is a chocolate Hydra. So, I want to thank everybody who contributed and voted in. There were some great, overall, I think probably more than likely Hydra was the winner, the chocolate Hydra. I'm not 100% sure, but a couple of the good comments really stood out, and this was one that was just beautiful. It was from Weed Freer. At Weed Freer, all right? And they said, why can't you eat both? Worth doing, ain't it? And he edited it and it says, oh, go on then, eat the Hydra. I thought that was great. So, it made me think, what am I getting soft here? We're in season 7. We're about to enter season 8 pretty soon. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, so I am going to eat them both, because that's how I roll. I don't even know what I was thinking this morning. Anyhow, I'm going to eat the chocolate Hydra first, because that is just you want to talk about a pod that really looks chocolate? Look at that. It looks like it's made out of chocolate. It's just really, really neat. Now, let me give you a little information about this first, the Hydra. Now, this is not, both these pods were grown by Tomas Spillane, great guy. I got this information about the Hydra. I'm just going to read the information to you. It was created by hand pollinating a sepia serpent crossed with a Reaper. And they created this at 3 different phenotypes. This obviously, they said, I'm going to read the rest of it. I don't know if this is true. Just this is what it says. We detected 3 different phenotypes in terms of size and characteristics of plants. The extreme spiciness detected is impressive. If grown with the right parameters, it abundantly exceeds 2 million in the SHU and the Scoville scales. Please pay attention. It can do a lot of harm. Nuclear hotness. So, there's that. Don't you love it when they say things like that? Anyway. Let me show you this. I didn't bring my chopping board out here. Look at that. Super defined. Look at the shape of that. Look at how symmetrical that is. Isn't that incredible looking? That's evil looking. If you ask me, that's sinister looking. I love how the shape right here on both sides are so cool. Will you look at that? Worthy of a picture. I'm sorry, you guys. All right, so here's the chocolate Hydra. One more time. Let's hope it's as hot as they say. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. A little smoky, floral, You can't tell by looking at me. But that pepper is a moment for me. Let me share with you why. First of all, it's hot as can be. But I promise you I couldn't have swallowed that pepper 4 years ago. It is so, that was a really, really floral pepper. One of the most floral peppers I've had in a long time. But smoking hot. Mean it. Yeah. That one's got some snap to it. It burns in my throat mostly. It was a super aggressive climb, like immediately, just like that. It was like some of the pods I've eaten recently, I've had, although they've been super hot, they've had a ghost pepper climb, which goes like this. The pepper I just ate, the chocolate Hydra, was just like this. Just very, very violent burn. I love that. I've always loved describing a pepper's burn as violent. Here's the funny thing. There's a stage of your pepper eating career. If you really get into it, there's a stage where that a burn being violent will mean a lot more to you at some stage than it did at a different stage. At some point, you'll eat a pepper that has a violent burn, and you'll think to yourself, you almost chuckle, because it's the perfect description. All right, the heat on this would be a 10 for a, it would be a 20 for a non-chili head. It would be a 9 or a 10 for a chili head. It's hot. It's a hot one. It's probably right now. I'll tell you what. It's probably hotter than most Reapers I've had. I've probably eaten a couple Reapers that were as hot. I'm not picking on the Reaper. I'm just saying that because it's known as the hottest by the Guinness Book. So I'm not picking on the Reaper. But this will beat up a Reaper any day. I shouldn't say any day. You might encounter a Reaper that's this hot. But boy, it'd be a special Reaper. All right, let me show you what I got next. Next is the a Carolina Reaper cross with a Buchalokia cross with a Pimento Dinade. Look at that thing. Isn't that beautiful though? Big, big pepper, huh? Look at the bumps and divots and crevices and just so the genetics in this are, you know, I'm only holding this up so you can see the cut. This is like when the judge sees the verdict before he reads it out loud, before he hands it to the clerk. He reads it first, or she reads it first. I get to look at it before I show you. Look at that. Boy, I'll tell you what, visually, both of these peppers were so beautiful on the inside. Look at the shape of those. I've cut 1 million of these pods open, you know. Not 1 million, but thousands. And that's not a joke. All right, so the aroma. It just smells really hot. I'll just eat it. I was gonna take a picture, but I'm just gonna eat it. One more time. Here it is. Wicked looking pepper. Okay, so that was it was fruity. Here's a weird thing about that pepper. That was just fruity. It was fruity and super peppery. It didn't have any. It was a weird pepper. It didn't have any floral notes at all. There was no bitterness at all. It was just a fruity, super hot with that really hot Chinese pepper flavor. The heat on it's good. It's a hot pot. It's not as hot as the Hydra. The Hydra was significantly hotter. Well, the way it burned was, chocolate pies have an evil burn. They burn you like you did something to their family, or like they have some vendetta against you. They really do. They burn you like they just have a weird burn. So the neat thing is, because of the different influences in that last pepper, and the fact that I've eaten 2 different peppers, I'm burning all over the place. My gums are burning, my lips are burning, my tongue is burning, my throat is burning. It's a beautiful day. All right, so if I'm at a 3 for heat for the 2 of them. My tolerance is building. Plane right there. I'll be on a jet plane tomorrow. Again, if you're in the San Diego area, come see me. If a chili head, 2 of those would be be an accomplishment. If you're not really accustomed to it, you have to be really seasoned to be able to do that. And then you wouldn't be able to talk like I'm talking. If you're just watching the channel, my superpower isn't really eating super hot stuff, because there's tons of people who can do that. Really. With higher tolerances than me. But I can talk. I don't lose my composure, no matter how hot it gets. I have a unique relationship with pain, people. It just is what it is. Anyhow, I'm gonna go to work now. I got some stuff to do this afternoon. I'm getting ready to fly out tomorrow morning to San Diego. I'll be on tonight. I'm sorry I didn't do a late night snack time last night. It was a busy day, but I will do one this evening. So please join me tonight. But I love you guys a lot. In the description box, you're going to see a link for Tomas Spillane. He's just a wonderful guy. He's a lovely dude. Great grower. So click the link. Tell him if you want super hots, he's got them. Grows some fire. No joke. So click the link. Tell him I sent you. Right there is the pepper to get on this bus. May as well. It's yours, right? You've been watching these videos. Click that link. I could probably give the winning lottery tip numbers right now. Nobody would ever collect. I don't know how many people watch the end of it. I should probably tell people at the beginning too. Of course, the beginning they probably don't watch the beginning either. It's just the meat in the middle. At any rate, come back and visit us every day if you don't want to miss anything. There'll be some special bus pass stuff for my weekend. Actually, the next 10 days are going to be a lot of bus pass stuff with my brother Tommy and I, and San Diego this weekend. So get your bus pass, hit the tab that says join. It's only $4.99 a month. Right there is the Lifeboat, my brother Tommy's channel about victory over addiction. It's a very cool channel. Please check it out. Right there, more videos. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.